Good morning everybody, welcome to New Forest Morphs. Today we're going to be moving our clutch number 3, the Fire Enchi Het Desert Ghosts, 10 animals, and 9 of them have come out of their eggs, and I've just set up a shedding rub, and I'll just show you what it looks like, and then you can see how they haven't shed out yet, but I've put in a water bowl, and you can see these are all the animals that we've got from those 10 eggs. There's 9 of the 10 there. And you can see that they kind of combine together as families. They like to be on top of each other. They like to keep each other cozy and warm. They feel a sense of protection in there. And you can see there's quite a few in there. They're all 100% desert ghosts. There's a mixture of Enchi, IFFYs, normal desert ghosts in there. And what we do is we put in some towel, and then we put in 88-degree water, spray that down to keep it warm. Then we put some fresh water in a bowl and make sure that there's breathable holes in the rub, and then we slip those back into the incubator so that they can stay with the same heat. And this is the other one that's actually just coming out, which means if he's coming out, oh, he's already out, so we can move him in with the rest of his family. There you go, Adam. There we go, he is out. So what we'll do, he looks gorgeous. I think he is a Fire Enchi 100% desert ghost. Let's have a little look at him. Oh, he's ever so beautiful, Adam. He's ever so gorgeous. So what we'll do is we'll put him in with the rest of his family and put him back in the incubator. So let's just move the egg, all the empty eggs, and this guy looks absolutely superb, Adam. Absolutely superb. And you can still feel he's only just come out of the egg, so he's very slippery and eggy. There we go, there we go. So all 10 are in there now. Isn't that beautiful, Adam? Aren't they good size as well? Lovely little animals. So that one looks beautiful. And you can see, even though they're 100% het for Desert Ghost, you can see the impact that Desert Ghost has on them, because it cleans the gene up as well. 3 enhancing genes in there. So you will see the impact of the Desert Ghost, even as hets in here. So we'll put them back in the incubator and let them combining with each other. Absolutely stunning animals. And when they shed out, we'll do a full ID and we'll show you how beautiful they look out of shed as well. So we'll get these back in the incubator. And this one's trying to nestle up to the rest of his family. And that's absolutely gorgeous. So we'll just stick them back in the incubator now. That's wonderful. And so the rest of today's video, we're going to be doing some move-ups, Adam. Our grow-ons from last year that are about a year old. Going to put them under the spotlight. We've got 6 of those, so we'll probably weigh those, put them under the spotlight, and I've set up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 new rubs all ready to go. So they've got hides, they've got the temperatures tuned in, they've got their water bowls nice and fresh, and I set them up about a day or 2 ago so that they're all ready to go, so we can slip them straight into there. So I think what we'll do is we will start off over here with the Mojave Ultramel female. We'll weigh her, record her, put her in the spotlight and slip her into her new rub. Just put her back in there. There we go. So here she is. Let's have a little look and see how she's doing. We'll weigh her as well. We like to move them up around about 800 grams, 700 or 800 grams. There she is. And she's a Mojave, I think she's a Mojave Ultramel female. And we'll just weigh her over here, set the scales up, get the light box on. There we go. Let's have a look and see how much she's weighing. Well, I'll tell you what, we'll put her in the light box first. Adam, you share the camera, we'll have a look at the camera. Thank you. So there's the Mojave Ultramel. Titus was the daddy, and Colossus was the mama. She's 100% Het for Ultramel, and he's a Mojave Ultramel himself, so she's got all of her dad's genes in her. And she's got lovely alien heads. The Mojave alien heads really float. Just look how beautiful an animal that is. So lovely, Adam. Do you like the look of her, Adam?
Beautiful.
She's lovely, isn't she? And got a nice temperament as well, so hopefully she'll transfer nicely into her new rub. And we'll weigh her, and then we'll move her up. There you go, Adam. So let's just have a wee look and see how much she weighs. Do you want to guess the weight, Adam?
What would she last?
So if I just zero the scales, I think she's just changed the units. Change the units again. 806 grams is what I'm reading there. So she's certainly big enough to move up to her adult rub now. And you can have a look at her in the natural light. So there we go, Adam. Isn't she beautiful? It's got lovely markings. So unlike the bananas that get spotty and fade, the Ultramel colours are very intense, and when you mix them with the Mojave, they're beautiful. So the plan is to use her when she's big enough. We'll probably put her either into our pied projects and our clown projects, is the plan, and we'll produce some double hets with her, which will be Het for Ultramel, Het for Clown, Het for Pied, and possibly even triple hets. So we could put in the Dreamsicle boy to her and produce triple hets with her, which would be lovely. And we'll slip her into her new rub. So I think we'll put her up here, Adam, next to Thor, and have a look at her setup. You can see I've given her a small hide, and I've given her a large water bowl for humidity purposes. Let's see how she gets on with her new home. There we go, Adam. While you're videoing her, I'll get her label. I'll always transfer the labels across to the new rub as well. Is she finding a hide, Adam? So let's Starburst. So let's just label her up. Does she look happy?
Yeah, she's gone to the back.
Yeah, she's just searching for her new facility. So over here, Adam, I just put the labels on here. She's number 69, Mojave Ultramel, and her name is Starburst. So that's grow-on number 1. It's moved up to the adult rubs, and we normally give them 3 rubs. We give them the 9 litre. These are, I believe, they're 27 litres, and then we move them up to 50 litres as they get bigger. So we have 3 stages of development as far as we are concerned. We'll come back to her later and just see how she's settling in, but I think she's doing really well, Adam. So let's go on to the grow-on number 2, which is on this side here. So what I'm going to do is pull out the Fire Pastel. His name's Samo, and now he is 100% double het for Pied and Orange Ghost. So he's the husband of this lady here. If I show you the husband and the lady, his wife. His wife is Money Penny. And there's Money Penny. She's 1800 grams. And what we're going to do is we're going to put them together and hopefully produce some visual pieds and visual orange ghosts together, and they are stunning, Adam, beautiful. Plus they both got pastel, so then you got pastel, and is there fire in that one as well? So there's pastel and fire, so we've got a chance of fire, pastel, orange ghost pieds if they lock up and they go for it. So let's just see what he looks like under the light box. He's sleeping at the moment, but he's a beautiful animal. I love the brightness and the intensities of his colours, and you'll see him pop in the light box. So why don't you video him in the light box, Adam, while I get his labelling correct, and maybe you can see how he looks under there, homing on his head stamps and all the other patterns. And I'll move them across with the labelling. Is he looking good in the light box, Adam? It's amazing when you put a light on a fire. He's a firefly. Being a fire pastel, they call them fireflies. So move him up to this rub. And then we'll also weigh him. He's starting to move about a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully, we like to breed our males when they hit 700 to 800 grams. You can actually breed them lower than that, but we like to give 200 or 300 extra grams to give them extra staying power, so that they can go the course without dropping their weight too much when they're breeding. So we always like to go above the normal minimum recommendation, just as a safety margin. Right, I think it's time to weigh him, Adam. I'll put him out and then we'll see how much he weighs. Do you want to guess his weight?
800.
You reckon he's about 800? I think he's going to be probably about 700 actually. It might be a little less than that, but we'll just zero the scales. See what it looks like. I'm going to guess about 700. 755, 54. So he's certainly old enough. He's a couple of years old. He's certainly big enough to be breeding. Let's have a look at him under the natural light. So there he is under the natural light. Beautiful animal. Love his head stamp. Love his patterns. He is an absolutely beautiful animal. And he's eating really well. So to help them, before you move them on, you want to make sure that they are definitely eating well. And because we're giving him another small hide, and we're giving him a slightly bigger rub, so he can now start to grow, we will monitor and see how he does, but he's going to go and check out his new facility. There you go. There you go, Samo. You can get up there and have a look and see how he's doing. Is he looking good? Going straight for his hide, probably. Yeah, I think he's going to like that. So that's number 2 grow-on, and that is a Fire Pastel 100% double het for pied orange ghost, and he's now in the future breeding rotation, so that's wonderful. Let's go on to grow-on number 3. So grow-on number 3 is a female yellow-belly pied, IGGY, and she is sometimes called a pumpkin pied, and let's go and have a little look and see how she's doing. There she is. So beautiful animal. She was one of 6 pieds that we produced last year, and her brother Wizzy is already into his adult rub, and now thinks she's ready as well. So what we'll do is we'll put her in the light box, Adam. You can video her, show her off, and then we'll weigh her and move her up. You get in there, have a good look at her. She's got bright oranges, yellows, blacks. Stunning animal. A really beautiful animal. She's moving around nicely. That's good. Did I put my little screwdriver down there? I just want to check.
Yeah.
Yeah, you pass that to me. I use that to get the labels off. Thank you. So that's IGGY, a yellow belly pied. I reckon she's close to 1,000, Adam. Do you want to guess the weight?
Yeah, I would say about the same.
About 1,000? Okay, let's just try and get these labels off. Some of them come off easier than others. She's moving around nicely.
She was. She's kind of still at the moment.
She's back in the ball. If you home in onto her colours and hair stamps, see what she looks like close up. Right, the labels have moved, so I think we're ready to weigh her. Yeah, I'm guessing she's going to be close to 1,000. That's my guess. And does she look good under the light box or what? Beautiful. Yeah. Right. Yeah, I reckon she's maybe over 1,000. Let's have a look. 1,013, so that's really happy news. So she is on her way to becoming a mature adult, and she's only literally 1 year old. So she's doing incredibly well to get up to this size in just 1 year. And I've made her box up here for her. So she's number 89, IGGY. Let's see how she settles into her new hide. In you go. There you go, babies. Now another top tip, Adam, to make these all settle in, feel more comfortable. You video her. This is a little tip that I often like to use, is take some of the bedding from her previous hide and slot that in with some of her hormones, and she'll probably adopt her new hide better because she's got some of the smell from her previous home going in there. So there's a top tip for everyone. Is even though I know it's not brand clean, just by putting that in there will actually make her feel more comfortable because her scent's already scented the area. So that'll help her transition better. And if we do the same, I think we'll do the same with the other ones as well. Maybe just move some of the scenting smell into the appropriate new hide, and that will give them extra confidence so they can actually recognise some of their previous scenting to allow them to feel at home in their new home. And we'll do the same with Starburst. See what she's got in here. Yeah. Right, we're halfway through our grow-ons, so we've got another 3 to show you. Thank you, Adam, for being our cameraman. So that was Starburst. We'll put that into Starburst's rub. So she's got some prior scenting from her previous home, and I think that'll help them transition better. So the next one I was going to show you is another female yellow-bellied pied, IFFY, sister to the other one. And you can see she's quite a low white, and again she's packing on weight. So we'll just move her into the light box and we'll just see how she's looking. And I'll transfer the labels while you do some videoing, Adam. There you go. And then we'll weigh her. Have a little look at that one. Slightly different to her sister. She's got more pattern on her body, hasn't she? And she looks like she's slightly darker. So there might be cinnamon and yellow belly in her. I'm not 100% certain, but we'll hopefully be able to identify those soon. How's that looking? What's on the labels? Home in on her patterns, go in, zoom in on her.
She's coming out.
She wanted to come out. Not coming out for a second. Right, we're going to weigh her. I think she's getting close to 1,000. She on walkabouts. She obviously doesn't like the light. Let's see if we can get her to come out. She's hiding behind here. Come on, darling. Come on, beautiful. I think she's not far off 800 or 900, this one. And we'll just weigh her now, see how she's doing. And she's weighing in at 840. So doing quite nicely indeed. That's IFFY, 840 grams. And we'll slip her in to her new home, which is down here, Adam. She should have a hide in there as well, so she's got a nice little hide. And let's see whether she goes for a hide. There you go. How's she doing? Just checking out her new home. I think she'll like her new home, Adam. And the other thing about this is when you look at a racking system, you have to make sure your thermostats, you have 3 thermostats on each level normally, so we're going to bring in a 3rd set of thermostats so that in the winter, when it gets slightly colder, that the rubs on the bottom don't get chilled. At the moment we're doing this in the summer, so we've checked the temps and they're all holding perfectly at the moment. But we know when the winter comes, the floor gets colder, so that we've got insulation under here, but the floor still gets colder. So the idea is we'll put a third set of thermostats in, so we can tune in the bottom rubs to make sure that when the winter comes they don't get chilled, because it's so easy for them to drop 2 or 3 degrees. But the time to move the grow-on time this time of year is good, and that gives us time to fine-tune everything ready for next year. So that's number 4. Let's go and see the other 2, Adam, see which other 2 we've got to go. How are we doing on the time frame?
We're at 20 minutes.
We're at 20 minutes, so we've got just about enough time to do 2 more. So this one here is a Pastel Gravel 100% Het Clown, and let's have a look at him, see how he's doing. This is one of Jared's projects that he wants to use to produce some amazing clowns. So we haven't given him a name yet, we need to give him a name, but let's put him under the light box and just see how he looks at him. If you want to video him in there, and I will get the labels off. Stunning animal. And again, he'll be used, Jared was thinking about putting into Bella, who's got yellow belly, leopard, pastel, 100% het for clown as well, to produce some amazing animals. But he's really beautiful. I mean, I love him a lot. One of Jared's favourite animals, and he is a male Pastel Gravel, 100% het for clown. And I'm guessing he put on quite a lot of weight as well. Beautiful animal. Is he behaving himself, Adam?
Yeah.
Or is he on runabouts? Is he on walkabouts?
No, he's chilling.
Is he chilling? Good. He's got a ferocious appetite, he eats like a good one. So we'll move him up. Got his labels in place. We're going to come up with a name, Adam. Any ideas on names? Perhaps Jared can name him when he gets back from his vacation. And let's weigh him, move him up now, Adam. But he looks beautiful, doesn't he look gorgeous? What a lovely animal. I love what gravel does to an animal, how it looks. So I reckon he's going to be about 900. 897, so doing incredibly well. Big enough to breathe with now. Really happy. Have a look at him in his natural light. So he's just 3 grams short of 900, and he's going to be at least 15 months old and hopefully sexually mature and able to do the business. And I'll show you the girl that we're thinking about putting into when she's big enough. But in the meantime, we can also consider using him for our gravel projects. We've got a super gravel we could put him to as well to produce 100% gravels, and maybe some more super gravels, which also be het for clown as well, at least possible het for clown, because he's 100% het for clown. And I'll put in some of his previous scenting, do that as well, and I'll show you the potential females that may be options for us for him to be going to. So we'll just put in his previous scenting. We're slipping back. Has he found his hide, Adam? Yeah. Okay. Put him back in there now. There he goes. Now, these are the potential girls we could put into. So we could put into Electra, which is a super gravel. She's in shed at the moment. So you imagine putting a gravel to a gravel, guaranteed gravel babies, and also got the chance of getting a super gravel as well. And the super gravels, which she is, are stunning animals, but that would be possible clown, and you got a pastel in there as well because he's pastel. So I think he's a very valuable future breeder male and really will take our projects to the next level. And the other possibility is we could put him to Bella, which is this one here. Now she's 100% het for clown, but she's carrying yellow belly, orange dream and leopard in her as well, and she's also got pastel. So can you imagine what we could produce with her and the gravel boy? Be absolutely stunning. You're going to end up with clown highways, which are pastel, orange dream, yellow belly and leopard. What an amazing looking animal that would be. So that's going to be a future project, I'm sure. Jazz got his eyes on. So we've got just time for one more, which is part of my project, which is I've got a double Axanthic clown project that we're building up, and the female is up to nearly 800, and I'll show you her. How much time have we got, Adam? 5 minutes. 5 minutes, perfect. So let's bring her out. Again, she's about just over 12 months old now, and there she is. So she is a pastel 100% double het Axanthic VPI clown. Let's just put her in the light box. I think she's about 700 looking at her. She might be moving into shed as well, Adam. How's she looking there?
Very good.
Looking good. And her name is Curiosity. As well. Is she moving around, Adam?
Not really.
Okay.
Just peeking ahead.
Right. So her rub's all ready to go. Let's just see if she'll slip into there now. Okay, and we'll weigh her as well. Shall I come in, Adam, and have a look? How's she looking? She looking good? Now I've got to be careful so she doesn't actually spike me. She's facing me at the moment, so I just have to get her to turn around. Oh, she's okay. Beautiful animal. I think she's starting to move into shed. Looking at her belly, yeah, I think she might be starting to shed out. I think she's about 767 now, so I'm pleased with her size. So she's putting on good weight, and we'll slip her in to her big hide, and we'll give her some of her previous bedding as well. In there, and then we'll just slip her back in there, so she's sitting comfortably. In she goes, and then that just gives us, I think that's everything, isn't it? It's that 1, 2, 3, 6 of. So there we go, there's the 6 grow-ons. There's the 12th of July today. We've got another 5 days when we've got clutch number 4 being cut, so we're looking forward to that. And thank you for joining us. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you, Adam, for being our cameraman. And although England didn't win last night, they lost on penalties. We've got the World Cup coming next year, and we're very hopeful, Adam, aren't we, that we can build on the success of the team, stay positive, and hopefully we'll bring back the World Cup next year. So that's a great tournament to look forward to. So I hope everyone's had a lovely weekend, and let's look forward to the forthcoming week together. Thank you for watching, and bye bye for now.